If you're getting a divorce, one of the most important things you must do is come up with a budget and long-term plan for your financial future. It's critically important for you to have a clear understanding of the money you have, where your money's going, and what you want to accomplish financially in your lifetime. Certified divorce financial analyst Lisa C. Decker says that you should immediately start planning your post-divorce budget the second you realize divorce is inevitable.
The number one thing I can say is don't procrastinate. I see that as a big issue with folks. It's sometimes very overwhelming or intimidating to deal with the financial aspects, and so they put it off. Tomorrow I'll get to it, next week, next month, and the next thing you know, it's a year, 5 years, 10 years later. So the important thing is to get started. And how do you do that? You start with your goals. What are you trying to accomplish? Do you, you obviously want to cover your expenses on a day-to-day basis. What are your savings goals? What are you saving for? What's the fun of saving if you don't have an idea of what you want to do with it? Do you want to pay down your mortgage? Do you want to have a great vacation this year? Do you want to put money aside for your college, for your children? So you've got to know what your goals are and why you're doing that.
After you've created a budget, the challenge is to stick to it. Decker says that has a lot to do with your own personal beliefs about money.
After someone has created a budget, there are a few tips that can help them stay disciplined, and it goes back to starting with your goals. Again, you've got to know why you're doing something. The why is always important in everything that we do. I also like people to know their money history and their own philosophy about money. What that means is, what did your family think about money? How were you raised to believe? What were your beliefs about money in your family? A lot of us heard money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work hard. And those things we internalize. And so, what do you come from, and what is your current philosophy? Are you a spender or a saver? I mention this because this is where a lot of relationships get into problems. So if you're coming out of a divorce and money was part of the issue, you want to really dig deep here so that you don't end up back in the same place again.
For more financial tips to help during your divorce, visit Decker's websites at divorcemoneymatters.com and divorcetownusa.com. You can also find many articles and resources on DadsDivorce.com. That'll do it for another episode of Dad's Divorce Live. I'm Sean Garrison, editor of DadsDivorce.com. Thank you for watching.